Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another video for the Black and Silver Way. It is your host, Dylan. How you guys been? It's been a while. It's been about a week. Not really much is going on in the Raider Nation right now, so I'm not going to be talking about the Raiders. So if you guys are expecting a Raider video, go ahead and tune out now because I'm not going to be talking about the Raiders. I'm actually going to be talking a lot about only about myself, who I am, where I came from, what my whole past is, everything about me, guys, and what I have planned for the future for this channel and for this 2014 year. As you guys know, it's a new year, and I'm gonna go ahead and take it back to 2005. In 2005, my best friend, who's not my friend anymore, obviously, because you know how shit goes. Anyways, my best friend back in 2005, his older brother got me and him really blown. For the first time, I smoked weed when I was what, like, I don't even know, maybe it was 04, 05, when I was like around 12 years old, and I ended up getting super blown. And once I got hella blown, I started smoking weed all the time. I ended up going over to my friend's house more, smoking with his older brother, and then I ended up getting to 8th grade, and finally 2 years later, after starting to smoke weed, I finally slipped, and I ended up getting freaking getting caught up by my parents. They found out I was smoking weed. They were like suffocating me, and they weren't letting me leave the house. They're like, you're not gonna smoke weed, you're not gonna be a freaking loser, all this shit. Anyways, a year later goes by, I get into high school, and obviously I started smoking weed again. Everybody was smoking weed in high school. It was hella chill. And then my parents like, you know, we can't hold you back. You're always going to be smoking weed. We can't stop you from smoking weed. Whatever. Go ahead and smoke all the weed you want. So I started smoking a lot of weed. And then after the weed smoking started a lot, I ended up, you know, meeting a couple more drug dealers. And then the ecstasy started happening. And then the cocaine started happening. And then the mushrooms started happening. And then the meth and all the drugs. I would just all love drugs, and I always liked to party. And the alcohol started coming in. I was always going to all the parties. I was friends with everybody in high school. I had a lot of girlfriends. I was always single. I had a lot of bitches. I was a lot skinnier. And it was just a lot of fun. High school was awesome, full of experiences, you know, threesomes, hooking up with 2 girls. It was fucking awesome. I had a lot of fun in high school, and I don't regret anything. Junior year, all of a sudden junior year goes by, and I started getting a little depressed. I said, man, when is this drugs gonna end? When is all this partying gonna slow down? I was ready to slow down, in other words, pretty much, and I didn't know how to do that because I had a reputation of being the partier and the reputation of always going with all the women and doing as much drugs as possible. And you know, I was barely passing by in high school. I didn't drop out to a continuation school. I ended up continuing at the high school I was at, and I was barely passing with C's and D's all the time, and everyone was like, you could do better than that, you could do better. My parents were like, knowing that I had a drug problem, but they didn't want to make it a big deal. They didn't think I needed to go to rehab, but I kind of felt like I did. And all of a sudden I'm 18 now, and I'm, you know, adult now, you know, considered to be an adult, and I finally got my car for the first time, and my license. And that was a bad idea. Getting my license and car when I was not ready, I was not mature, was a really bad idea for my parents just to hook me up like that. And I ended up drinking and driving a lot. I ended up doing a lot of stupid shit, and pretty much all the sketch things that an immature teenager would do with a vehicle. And 3 months later, only 3 months with my car, I ended up getting in a big car accident. I ended up getting in with a police chase with one of my friends, nearly killing him and myself. I crashed at 93 miles an hour in a residential area. I almost killed somebody else, and I pretty much, you know, went airborne, flipped the car a couple times, broke all my teeth, broke my jaw, broke my hip, broke my ankle, had to have surgery on my face, had to have surgery on my ankle. My homie, luckily I didn't kill him, because if I would have killed him, I would have went to prison for about 15 years, 20 years, and I probably would have killed myself in prison. And it's scary to think that that's the way life could have been, but, you know, I'm very lucky to be alive. I'm very lucky he didn't die. I'm very lucky I didn't kill anybody else. So when I got out of that accident, I was in the intensive care, thinking about life, thinking about what just happened. It was a big eye-opener for me. I didn't want to be that person anymore, so I didn't want to do drugs anymore. I knew that when I got out of this accident, all the hard drugs were done, and all the hard alcohol was done. So I ended up, you know, when I got out of the accident, they were like, you know what, this kid's on track to graduate. He's only a junior. Let's go ahead and let him for a year and a half continue out high school. He's got to graduate high school, and once graduation ends, you're going to have to turn yourself in 2 weeks later after you graduate high school. So I ended up taking that deal, and I ended up going back to school, you know, limping. I had crutches. My mouth was wired shut. Everybody was tripped out that I almost died. It was in the newspaper. I had to do all this, you know, interviews, and it was crazy. I stopped having sex with all kinds of women. I started kind of keeping it low key more, and I ended up grabbing a girlfriend for the first time ever. And you know, I started smoking hella dank. I got my cannabis card, and I was just pretty much blowing hella trees and just going to school and just kind of kicking back with a couple homies. Instead of having like 15 homies, I kept it with like 3 homies that were on, you know, the right shit and like that shit that I want to be on. So anyways, let's fast forward that. Smoked a lot of pot, cannabis card, a whole year and a half. It was awesome. It was a lot of fun. All of a sudden, I graduated high school. You know, there you go. Did the graduation ceremony. I did it. Yay, my parents were so happy. My whole family was hella happy. And my graduation was awesome. And once graduation ended, I didn't know where to go. I didn't know what to do. I didn't want to do school because I hated school. I've always hated school. And I was kind of lazy from smoking weed. I just wanted a break from school. I've been in school for what? That was 14 years or 18 years of nearly 19 years of school, and I just wanted a break for a while. So a year later, I found myself not in school. A lot of my friends are in community college by now. Some of them went off to freaking real college, and I was just stuck at home with the minimum wage job, full time, smoking weed at my parents' house. It got pretty repetitive, but you know, towards the end of 2012, I ended up like getting anxiety when I was smoking. I had to go to jail for a while after I graduated, and I ended up, you know, coming out of jail, and I just felt all nervous when I started smoking weed. It was making me overthink stuff. I don't know, like I love to get high, but it was just making me feel hella weird. So I stopped smoking weed because it was making me trip out, and I ended up going sober off of that. You know, I was drinking here and there, and I was working a minimum wage job. All of a sudden, my mom goes, you know what, we're moving away from the hometown, for your hometown right now. In about a couple months, you could come with us or you could stay here. You want to do a scene change? So I decided to come out here to the Central Coast with my parents back in the beginning of 2013, and I ended up dipping over here. So now I've been over here in the Central Coast for a year, away from all my hometown, away from all that. But you know what? Just recently, I've been sober. You know, ever since I don't smoke weed, I don't do any hard drugs. Ever since the car accident, I barely even drink now, and I've been trying to lose some weight lately. I'm still with the same, you know, the same girlfriend, but, you know, I ended up going to Cal Poly and, you know, out in Cal Poly at the university a couple weeks ago, and I saw the college life. I saw my friends, and I saw these girls, I saw these people, all these things to do, and my friends know what they want to be in life. My cousin found out that he wants to be a cop. You know, fuck the cops, but my cousin wants to be a cop, and that's cool. You know, he at least he knows what he's going to do in life. So I am very confused. I don't know what I want to be in life, and I decided to do a big drastic change for 2014. I'm going to be moving out of my parents' house. I'm going to be turning 22 right here in March, and I decided to move out of my parents' house for the first time ever, go back to my hometown. I'm going to take community college out there. I'm going to try and figure out what I want to be, or I want to just get my degree, you know, for AA degree, or we're going to figure out how it's going to be, guys, but I am going to be taking this with me. I am going to be doing blogging out there. Don't worry. The Raider news is going to happen. Nothing's going to change. I'm just telling you my life story, guys. You know, I went through a lot of shit. I have some felonies on my record. I'm trying to clean my record. I've been losing like 15 pounds recently. I've been trying to lose a lot of weight. And just trying to, you know, get healthy. You know, I got a car back. I got my license back. I pretty much have my life back. I'm getting my life back slowly. I don't want to waste any more time working at a minimum wage job here, living with my parents. It's time to get on out. It's trying to figure out who I want to be. So I'm going to go ahead and do other videos like this, guys, blogging about past experiences in high school, life lessons to learn. Hopefully I motivate some of you guys, at least one of you guys. That's all that really matters, if I reach out to one of you guys and help you out, because I've been through it all, guys. You know, I've been through a lot, and it might not seem like it. You guys don't know me, but, you know, hopefully me blogging behind a camera can, you know, show you guys some guidance a little bit, besides just, you know, talking about the team that we love, the Oakland Raiders. So that's what's going to happen in 2014. This channel is going to evolve a little more, and you guys are going to start seeing some more videos of me, a day in the life. When I move back to the Bay Area, I'm going to start doing a little more videos of my friends, things, vlogs, shit like that. So thanks for rocking with me, guys, like always. And another thing is, today I decided to contact my Oakland Raiders representative when I had season tickets, and I decided to put down my first down payment on a seat. I'm going to be in area 209, section 209, and it's a good seat. It's right there mid-level. It's a great area. It's my favorite area in the whole Coliseum. And I'm going to be a season ticket holder this year, since I'll be back in the Bay Area by football season. So you guys will see me out at the games. If you want to say what's up to me, say what's up to me. If you guys want to follow me on Instagram, The Black and Silver Way, you guys can go ahead and get through, you know when I'm going to be uploading a video first. I do everything through there. And yeah, that's it, guys. So hopefully you guys, know where I'm coming from now. I'm trying to clean my record up. I'm just trying to figure out who I'm gonna be in life. I'm only about to be 22. I'm really young, and I would really love to work for the Oakland Raiders organization somehow. I think we all would. Maybe be a blogger for them. I don't know yet. We'll see how it goes, but I'm going to take some communication skill classes, and I'm going to take some other, just regular general ed stuff, and we'll see where life goes. You guys will be watching me through this camera and every step of the way. So thank you for taking your time to watch this video, guys. Make sure to like it if you like it, or comment below. Let me know how you guys feel about the whole situation, about life. If you guys want to give me a comment or maybe some feedback on everything I just told you guys, and I can tell you guys more detailed stories, or even tell you more detailed story about the accident. It was a really big life changer for me, but sometimes that's what life takes, guys. I was really hard-headed in high school, and I had to find out a lot of stuff the hard ways. A lot of fights with people, getting jumped, beating the shit out of people. It was a lot of fun, but I'm ready to take it the next step in my life. So you guys will see it evolve. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.